Hey you guys, welcome back. It's been a while since I've done anything beauty or hair related. One being because my bathroom at home just has no natural light and it just never looks very good when I try and shoot in there. And two, because I'm no beauty or hair expert. But I have had quite a few of you ask for a tutorial on how I curl my hair and how I do the little poof that I do sometimes that you may see on Snapchat and outfit posts. So today I'm going to do a tutorial on that and show you how to do it. Like I said before, I'm not an expert. There are probably things I could be doing better to get it done faster or what have you, but this is what I do and it usually works pretty well. Sometimes it's better on some days and other days it's not. So let's get into it. So just like when I blow dry my hair, I like to section it off when I'm curling it. So that allows the bottom section to cool a little bit longer than the top. The top always has a lot of volume, but the bottom always falls. I don't know if y'all experience that as well. And so that gives the bottom half a little bit more time to cool. So first, we'll section it off, get a good chunk of the top portion of my hair, and put it in a little clip, or a big clip in this case. If my hair is feeling particularly fine, I'll use this dry texturizing spray on it and just spray it in here. And it honestly has everything to do with the water. So like in Japan and in Austin, I actually don't need this. It's like maybe the water is a little more rough here on my hair and it feels like it has a little bit more texture and it holds curl better. But in Dallas, I need this desperately. I don't know why. So if you use any kind of texturizing spray, thickening thing, or like a dry shampoo, just to add some grit and texture so it holds curl, it doesn't fall out of the curls easily. So use this. But first things first, I'll take a maybe 1-inch section of hair, separate it, and then I'll take I think this is an 1.5 inch barrel. It's pretty wide. And I'll go away from my face, or wrap it away from my face. And unlike a lot of people, I actually do it to the very end. So I don't leave any hair out at the end. I like it, it's more of like a kind of old-timey vintage curls versus the beachy waves. I just feel like that looks better on me. I don't know why. So I'll let that sit for a minute and it'll curl a little closer so you can see. And I'm having trouble because I'm not looking in the mirror, I'm looking at this. And I'll grab the curl and sort of push it up like this. And then at this point, I'll take a bobby pin and put it up here so that it holds the curl so it has a chance to cool. So there. So basically just put it in the bottom section of the curl so that the outside doesn't get crimped in any way. And that usually holds pretty well. If it's a really big chunk of hair, I may put 2 bobby pins in, but generally 1 will do the trick. Some people use bigger clips, but I don't because you can see the crimps a lot easier. So I'll continue to do this all the way around my head. I'll show you a couple more so you can get the hang of it with me. Okay, so do that, and then push it up again, kind of get a hold of it. And then kind of push it up in there, and that's how you do it. So now we're done with the bottom section of my hair. I will release these, and I do them usually a little at a time so that my face isn't completely covered by hair. Like I'm gonna do the back section first. So I'll section this off again. Let's see, how did I do that before? There we go. section that off. And so I have some big chunks of hair to work with back here. Start in the back. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So grab a big chunk there. And for some of these on top, I like to do them sort of flat so that the volume goes backwards, if you get my drift. See, it's not sideways, it's straight across. So it does that on its own. So now that I've got my whole head up in curls and pins and all of that good stuff, as you can see, it's all good. At this point is when I would actually put on my makeup. Since I've already done that, I'm just gonna hang out for 30 minutes or so to let my curls cool. And the whole point of doing that is so that the curls set. When you let them cool, it sort of freezes the curl in that position. So definitely a great idea to do if you have fine hair like me that does not hold curls very well. Make sure that you leave it in long enough for it to fully cool. Okay, now that my hair is cool, I will take out all of the bobby pins. I'll start on the side where they have been cooling for longer. I didn't wait a full 30 minutes, so we'll see how this turns out, but hopefully they look great. And obviously, not everybody has time to do this every day. This is really what I do for special events. And like, I had birthday dinner last night, or if I'm shooting outfit photos, for sure I'll do this. But it's a little more time consuming than my everyday routine. If I'm just going out with my friends and I don't have time, I just won't do the bobby pin part. I'll just let it cool naturally. And usually it ends up being a wavy look. But that usually is fine for the few hours that I'm out. It'll last that long. But if you're looking for an all day, or you're really doing something special and want an extra wow factor for your hair, I definitely recommend doing the pinning. I think it really makes a difference in terms of volume and how long it lasts. So now the trick is really finding all of the bobby pins. They sort of get... there's another one. My hair's gonna look like crap for a few minutes while I brush this out. But next, once I've gotten all of them out, and I think, oh, nope, there's still one. Once I've done that, I'll brush it out with a thick bristle. Ooh, that was lovely. I had a nice little knot in there. But I'll brush it out with a brush like this to soften it a little bit. The curls are going to be big for like 30 minutes. So if you're worried about it being too voluminous, it will go down, or in my case it does. But it usually ends up looking something like this. And obviously they're very tight curls right now, but they do relax over time. So just know that. But next, if you're wanting to do the little poof, I'll show you how to do that. So my hair has some volume now, which is great. It gives me a little bit more to work with. And so what I'll usually do is I'll grab this little portion at the top, a little bit from both sides, and grab the same brush or a smaller one. I usually use a Mason Pearson brush, but I forgot it on my Austin trip. So that's why I'm using my roller brush. But I'll take little sections and I'll tease it to add a little more texture and a little more volume. It's not really the best thing to do for your hair, honestly, and having to brush it out later kind of sucks, but it's really the only thing that I've found to keep it there, in addition to using hairspray and that kind of thing. And I'll brush it out a little bit, make sure I've gotten enough. I think I still need a little bit more here. Either way, it doesn't take very long to do. I do need to do a little bit more here, but for the sake of the video, what I'm going to do is just kind of pull it all together, make sure it's sort of even. Yeah, that's not gonna work, but anyway, you get the idea. So I'm really good at talking right now, but basically you poof it up with your brush, so get some more volume. And then you grab this little section and pull it back like you would just half up, half down, and then use those same bobby pins to secure it in place. And so I usually use about 3, one going each way and then one going up the back, just to make sure that I've gotten everything. All right, and then voila, it's done. As far as keeping it secure for a long time, I use this super fine hairspray. I'm really good with the words today. Super fine hairspray, and I'll spray it. I'm gonna redo this because I'm not totally pleased. I feel like I need to, oh, maybe that'll work if I just move it over. What are your thoughts? I feel like maybe that's fine. So then I will just spray around to make sure that the sides stay put. And then if I need to, I can kind of pat down any flyaways that are really noticeable so they stick. But yeah, that's generally how I do it. I don't spray the bottom because I like to be able to brush my hands through my hair. But this is generally a pretty fine spray. It's called super fine, so that's a good thing. So it's not too strong of a hold. I really just don't want it like the hairs flying away in the wind. I don't need it to be like a super strong gel or anything like that. But it's pretty easy. It just, as far as leaving the curls up in the bobby pins, that is a little bit more time consuming. But like I said, if you do it before you put on your makeup, it'll cool while you're putting your makeup on. So you kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and it really doesn't feel like that long. So just wait to do your makeup until your hair is in the curls and you'll be set. But yeah, so easy peasy. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but this has been what's working for me. And it's just a fun kind of everyday look. It's great for work because it's still professional, but it's got a little bit more of a feminine flair to it than just everyday hair. Great for evenings. I just love the poof. The poof is fun. It keeps the hair out of my face. And it's a little more elegant than just like beachy curls that you could do every day. So hope you enjoyed my hair tutorial. Hopefully these are gonna get better because I'm actually investing in a new camera soon. So we won't be stuck with my iPhone for too much longer. So stay tuned and look forward to more videos in 2017. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys again soon.